I'm lost.
Ayo.
Yes.
This way.
Yes.
This way. This way.
The tower is the other direction.
Is that where we're going?
I suppose.
Unless we want to just go somewhere else. It's up to us all. We're all together now. Simply the only reason I was going back is to get Lycia, but Lycia is here now, so... We can
Tonight
really
is
do
making me
whatever the fuck we
rethink
want.
being in these lands. I fucking despise these wild. Tehran, I would take Tehran over this at this point. So much fucking necromancy and sorcery and people playing fucking games left and right. I'm just tired of it.
Yes, the sorcery does not bother me so much, but the fucking necromancy. It's around every goddamn corner. And people just say, it's okay, it's not a problem. All these
Summoning demons,
automatic
conjuring demons,
yes.
just wantonly playing with these powers that they do not fucking comprehend. It makes me sick, and I just want to fucking be rid of all of them.
Oh, that's a cliff.
I'd love to go back and burn that place to the fucking ground.
At least try and talk first.
Of course, we will try and talk first. Of course. But save that, I will return and I will lay waste to that place. And anyone inside, I don't care.
Where are we trying to go?
Back to the tower.
Oh, by tower they mean Kinran's place. Got it. I'm thinking the obelisk.
I missed something.
Yes, yes, happens.
Can't remember where this tower is. Is it this way? Or
This way.
the other way?
It's this way, I think. No. Wait.
It's this way. We're going
Yeah, it's on the
Kinran's
riverside, yes.
tower. Yes, it's over here. Just fall. How are we gonna get over there? We might have to go.
We
the
had to
wrong way.
swim going this way, so...
If you want to swim, we can swim. Let's just swim.
Yes, his tower is...
I almost died. I don't like swimming through dark water.
Neither do I.
Might be safe today. Tomorrow there could be a fucking demon fish ready to swallow us whole. Who the fuck knows at this point?
Okay,
No
calm
one is
down,
safe in this
Xander.
place. I see it. Did you tell them about the fucking demon that appeared in the caldera?
What?
I told Kinran about it.
What is
There
this?
was a.
Okay.
I don't know.
What the fuck?
This way. There was
Is
a
this whole
demon-
place?
Hold on.
It looks burned out. Door's been blown in.
What's these fuck?
Seems like it's been recently on fire.
A sorcerer lived here.
Yeah, every other place in this entire place is a sorcerer lived here. Is everything okay?
Yes.
Looks like a admin playing with some kind of
Alright.
area effects. Probably on an abandoned property, who knows? Neck bro prepping for something? Probably. Oh no, he was doing all sorts of stuff yesterday.
There was a abyssal type demonic looking horse that came to the volcano. It came all the way up to the waterfall, basically stood there and flared its nostrils at us and started taunting us, and then it led Carrion and I to the water and proceeded to speak, and then vines wrapped around Carrion and I, and it pulled us underneath the waves and attempted to drown us.
What?
That would have been great knowledge to have a while ago.
When I told Xander. Xander knew.
Speaking of Xander.
I figured that he would. Yeah. Oh, where is Xander?
He knows where we're going, I suppose. I don't know. It's pointless trying to find him when he disappears.
Relax, relax, everybody. Hey. We're all okay. We're together. That's what matters. Why must we have this infighting?
Why are we so lost?
Because it's dark
tower's
and
right here.
we're not familiar with this area.
The tower's right up here.
Yes.
We need to get used to these lands if we're going to be fucking felling demons in it all the time, because that's where
Who's
they're
up there?
from, it seems.
Yes, fuck that wrong.
Can you? I hear someone jumping.
Hello?
Yes, hello.
I hear fast and strong, boy.
I'm fast and strong, boy.
Where are you?
They're on the other side of this hill that we're climbing. They just jumped down from the top. Ah! Of course it was a horse demon. Well, I heard Pocket say just last night or something. Now that I know I can ride horses while invisible.
Hey.
So I bet that was her.
Hi.
Fancy seeing you here. Hi.
You guys climb mountains often?
I try not to. I fucking hate climbing.
What? At least we're getting in the right general vicinity.
Is that you, Lice?
Interpretive. Hello.
Lice, it's you.
It's me.
There's the stupid tower.
Where does this go?
After thinking about it and actually doing something, reading some stuff, in our Iron Accord, basically, if you were to have attacked right there, we wouldn't have to protect or do anything on their side yet. We could have helped you. That was a overshot on my own insight.
I see.
We received no payment, so we don't
Yes, we
think.
haven't received our payment yet, so we have no reason to protect them.
I see.
Well, even then, even if things were to happen, we would probably have to just sit there and watch.
I didn't want to. They're doing some fucked up things in there, and they're trying to hide it, and they're trying to play games, and I can't stand it.
If I'm going to be honest, I believe Boomer likes to leave them out of it all the time. Not all the time, but I feel like he has most of the information.
I see. So they are innocent then.
No, they're not. No, they know, just not a great deal.
That's what I
know.
mean.
To what extent?
They know what's happening and choose to still live there and help him and deal with it.
Yeah. What I heard is, if they're too terrified to even have the fucking door open in their own home, they really, obviously, they know that it's dangerous. And if Boomer is doing fuck shit, just like they are in the big obelisk, necromancy is too fucking abundant in this land. Every corner you turn, you hear about necromancy, you see it, and then All of these necromancers, they party around and they walk these streets and they hug you. They're your best fucking friends with them. Not saying you, this group here. I'm saying in general. And they're treated like they're such great fucking people. And things are okay and they're helpful and blah blah fucking blah. It's a plague upon this land.
It's a shame that we missed Boomer. Just to get some answers, perhaps. When he approached me, he said that he wanted me to deal with one of his subjects, one of his children that had become something else. Something more.
He's probably talking about the owl lady. Or maybe the monster that Xavier was fighting.
Most likely
Was the owl lady become?
Well, none of his creations are anything similar to what the owl lady looks like. To him, the owl lady's probably the most closest to being calm and human as possible.
I don't know.
I don't like it.
Where'd Xavier
Well, if they
go?
are in the dark, then I cannot angry with them, I suppose. I should be angry with Boomer.
I hear a horse and somebody approaching.
Perhaps it's Xavier.
It is indeed.
Hello?
I also wouldn't be shocked if this creature that Xavier ran from was one of Boomer's experiments that ran away, because it's not uncommon that his experiments tend to revolt and not listen to him and try to escape.
How many times has this happened before?
Quite a bit.
Then why did you turn a blind eye to this?
That's partially why he left.
Am I crazy? I genuinely ask, am I overreacting? Was my rant too much? Is this okay? Do you see this as fine?
No, I think they're all abominations in there. There are many different body parts from different corpses put together, and him trying to bring them to life and call it science. Which is why he's very friendly towards Alabard, or whatever the fuck his name is, feeling like they're akin in some way, because
Alabard.
Apple Pie is a necromancer.
Yes.
Triggered at someone else being called Apple Pie now. The applesauce kid. Apple Pie kid.
If you're scared.
I can't see, it's so dark.
According to a few people, they are all very close and very friendly. Apparently Boomer acts much differently around them than... Right now he likes to play the fool with me, I suppose.
He claims that it's not necromancy because he's not using magic, but he's using magical hearts and whatever black blood and methods he uses to raise them from the dead. I don't even think there's any souls inside them.
Yes. Totemic necromancy. Call it what you will.
Boomer did mention that he was gonna open up a new wing for his laboratory, and maybe because of that, whatever creature that was, it escaped, or... Maybe it was sealed and Boomer opened up something he wasn't supposed to. I did see a couple drawings from the ancient times. You know what I'm talking about? Some of them you might have seen in caves. I saw men battling this creature and it looked similar to what I saw. I'm not sure if this
too
is...
familiar. These
I know he takes great sport in having me fight his creations to see how strong they can become.
Yes. Tampering with the old thing so that you can recreate them or bring them forth to challenge them, to control them, to do so many different things. So much of it in these lands.
Anyways, I said enough.
Here. Yes, well, thank you for your insight, Vin. It is very valuable.
You do realize that there's more than one Boomer, correct? A shared body, but there's definitely more than one person in it.
What do you mean?
No?
Huh?
You've not noticed the way his speech changes. I thought it was fairly obvious.
I
From
just
the
thought he was
cheery-
dropping the act.
Boastful one to the serious one.
Yes, I thought he was dropping the act. What do you mean there's more than one?
Bet he switches when I hear explosions.
Suspicion, but when I was over there to talk business to him, there was a shift in his personality. As if I were talking to a different facet of the gem that is Boomer.
I'm pretty sure that's just a ploy of him trying to come off as innocent. Just a
That is
weak
correct.
old man.
To some
No,
extent.
it wasn't the weak old man. It was a different voice. And it wasn't the serious voice that Kinrin has experience with either.
I've never seen that, then.
I've heard it. Do you have an accent?
It was more stilted, his speech pattern.
Yeah, he does that often. It also might be a thing with his age getting to him. Unless it's all an act as well.
I just know he likes to cover up that he's not doing anything dangerous or monstrous. Monstrous. I'm making up my new word. Yeah. Trademark. And he doesn't want anyone inside the manor to let anyone outside know. And just to lie and cover it up. So...
Okay, don't worry.
If you want to know what's going on currently, Theo is going to be your point of entry.
Theo, why him?
He's not exactly Boomer's best friend. They might be related, but Theo is the grandson of Boomer's sister, and they have a bet going to see which one of them dies first. So Theo is there effectively to babysit. And there have been times where Theo has dissuaded Boomer from certain lines of questioning, at least from what I've observed.
I have heard Boomer question Theo and be very concerned about Theo of his sister sending him to stop him from experimenting or like to get in the way.
Vito, if anyone has some sort of cooperative bone in their body rather than blind loyalty that is still in that household, it's going to be Theo Hawthorne.
Or Godfrey, potentially, as well.
No, Godfrey's completely loyal, as far as I've seen.
Is he?
Unless you heard something on the side, but from what I've seen on living there, like, Godfrey lives to make sure to get Boomer whatever he needs and make sure he's well protected and armed, including all his creations.
Well, I'm not a perfect judge of character, but your Godfrey, when I came and presented myself after having snooped about the place a bit, he made sure I had a little bit of an exit, just in case things went bad with the old man.
I mean, he's not a terrible person, but if something happened, you know, I definitely think he would tell Boomer.
Good to know.
Why did he want me and Xavier there specifically?
Two things. Possibly to see how strong his creation is, or to get rid of whatever's interfering. I don't know what's down there. I've never seen it. He could be lying to cover up the fact that, like, you know, he doesn't want anyone to know that he's lost control of his creations, claims that it's not his, and that it's interfering to get rid of it, or it could just actually be something interfering that burrow its way, trying to destroy everything that's inside.
You'd also make good spare parts.
True.
You think so?
Yeah.
I have a feeling that's not what he asked you there for, though. That'd be unwise, unless he's an idiot.
Well, he
He is
did make me
kinda
fight
dumb.
that thing on my own, so I don't really know.
That is true. But it wasn't private information, at least on my knowledge, that you two were going.
No, it's supposed to be a me and him thing.
I'm just saying, if the whole world found out that you two went to Boomer's home and then disappeared, people would figure that out and do something with that information. That wouldn't be wise on his end.
I'm not wrong.
What did he tell you again when the reason why you were sent to go fight it?
He wanted me to kill his creation. The one that has become something else. One that was consuming the other creations.
When he spoke to me, he didn't mention anything about killing a monster. He just wanted to show me his children. But so when we went down there, I saw that there was a couple cave-ins, and apparently some of the walls were broken.
And he never claimed it to be his creation?
No, never.
Interesting.
When you fuck around with certain things, it attracts other things, like throwing chum in the water. So maybe something did crawl up that's interfering, drawn by whatever it is that they're doing down there.
I also know he likes to sacrifice tons of people to try to stabilize and strengthen his creations.
assist him with that, did you?
Yeah. I did. For a bit.
You can't fault the Durkatin for this.
I'm not. I just wanted to see if he would lie about it.
Did you help him with a little Timmy?
Yeah.
No.
I didn't know he was
why?
making little Timmy, to be honest. He just showed up one day and said that he had a successful breakthrough.
And then he had me and Ellison fight it.
He had me fight it many times.
Yeah.
What's
He also said to make
goal
sure to
here?
never let anyone know that it's actually little Timmy.
Yes, Skinner brings up a good point. From everybody's here knowledge, what is the end goal?
He mentioned to me about a dead loved one, someone that he keeps with him still, reanimated.
Is that the skull he carries?
Perhaps. Maybe. That was his wife. I believe the skull is his wife. He keeps it with him all the time.
Oh, snap.
I'm not sure if she's part of the motivation. From what he has said is that he wants to help people. His work is very important to him because he... I may be jumping to some conclusions here, but in so many words, I got the feeling that he wanted me to think that he wanted to spare people from the same pain that he had experienced.
No one's keeping the kitty ears on.
The pain of losing someone so close to you.
He was very interested in some Lemurian laboratory. Found notes detailing experiments on forcing growth from people, changing them. Told him it was all hogwash, but he seemed keenly interested in the possibility.
You can't. Death and that sort of thing, a dead body. Sure, you can play what's this word, you like necromancy, and maybe get it moving again. Maybe, if you're clever enough, you can even force some bits of a soul back in it too, and make something out of it. But it's a fixed point. It's not a productive change.
So, I overheard a conversation happening while I was on my way to fight Boomer one day to spar with him. And he said he was going to be looking for someone with magical sorcery affinity to help him out with this next part. And then I knocked on the door, and then he was like, Ven, if it was anyone else, I would throw you in the dungeon.
I think it's safe to presume that Abelard and Shaitan are his sorcerers thinking partners.
He did say that he had a meeting with Abelard that same day in like 30 minutes at that time.
Yes, we can only imagine that Shaitan and Abelard, the ones that want to help people by getting them new limbs and to reunite them and to copy themselves and make new themselves and live forever. The ones that have lived forever already but want to continue doing so only want to work with the one that wants people to not be in pain and wants to help them by teaching all these necromancy and doing these things to bring people back to life, to make shells of things. I can only fucking imagine that the necromancers are friends with necromancer. Who would have guessed it?
No matter what their intentions are, if they are as they say, and whatever matters behind them, the things that they are doing are still vile, that have consequences. It doesn't matter if their heart is in the right place. What they're doing has consequences for everybody and everything. It is something that we cannot sit by idly and allow to happen regardless of why they are doing it. That is out of the question, as the fact that they are doing it alone. And when you start to do things like that, you start questioning, and you push it. You do things further and further and further, and eventually you've gotten to a point that you can't come back from. And that's a detriment to everybody standing here.